What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GameFreak. Today's episode, I am going to talk about handhelds, a variety of different handhelds, and I'm going to talk about the battery life on these, and I want to do a comparison. But before I do this comparison, I just want to throw out a small disclaimer here, because I don't want to piss anybody off, because I'm not bashing anything, but I am going to compare the Atari Pocket Pro, which I did an unboxing and a review, I think after like a week or something like that, of being able to play all the games and everything. And I was completely honest, and I said that, I like what it looks like. It was worth $40 to me because the games that I do like on it, made it worth it, and then on top of it, just the way it looks, that, and the way it feels and everything, that made it worth the $40 to me. But in that video, I even said I can't recommend it to anyone because it's all preference. But I do want to do a comparison on this, and with a handheld that might shock you, because if I had to grade this like now, for presentation, the way it looks and everything, I would definitely give it an A. I would even give it an A for the way it feels. It feels really good. It doesn't feel cheap either. Picture-wise, I'd probably give it a B+, but library, probably a C, because I was pretty straightforward and said that I thought the library overall sucked on this. Now, I'm not bashing Atari or My Arcade or anything like that. I'm a huge supporter of Atari. I still have my 2600. I play that. I got a bunch of flashbacks. I play that. I have the Atari Game Station. I play that. If it's Atari, most of the time I buy the product because I love Atari. But, I've always prided myself on being completely honest and transparent, and that's what I want to do on this channel. And when it comes to this, like I said, I can't recommend it to anybody. So I do have, let me get to it. I'm going to compare this to another handheld, and then I'm going to get into these battery life. So let's jump into it real quick. All right, so right here is the Atari Pocket Pro. Beautiful little handheld by My Arcade. It does have a really good picture. I've always said that I didn't like the fact that you have to put AA batteries in it to power it, although where the batteries go, this makes like a good, rest for your hands and everything. So that was fine, but I use a USB-C cable to power it, and that way I don't even have to mess with the batteries. I don't know why they don't do what other handhelds do and just put like some type of lithium battery in it where you can charge it. Plenty of room to do that, but they didn't. And the handheld that I am going to compare it to is actually this. And let me show you what this is. This was it looks like a little Game Boy, but it's far from it. I bought this at Five Below for $10 over the summer. Now, there's a new version of this out at Five Below now, and for some reason, it's $15, and apparently it has all the same games on it. The only difference is, I guess, this D-pad is a little better, because this is a little bit stiff, but the picture isn't really that bad. But the new ones, they come in blue, red, and like a gray to make it look like a OG Game Boy. So pretty cool. I mean, you can, for $10, man, I couldn't say no to this. Whatever. I did give it like a horrible review because unlike the Pocket Pro feels really good. This feels insanely cheap. But when it comes to the library, and this is bad, and I don't want to piss anybody off on this or anything because I do love Atari. And maybe this was My Arcade's fault, but I've always said that this library on this is not that good. I mean, this, as crazy as it sounds, here, let's turn this thing on, has a better library. I mean, right off the bat, let's go here. Let's start out here. Like this, the picture really ain't that bad. This is a $10 machine, and you get, come on, you know this game. I mean, it's the Turtles. And you see, it plays good. Like, the picture ain't that bad at all for $10. And it also has, like, other licensed games, like Excite Bike from the NES. I mean, crazy, man. This has 200 games on it. And they're really not bad. Oh, yeah, it even has, like, Snow Bros on it. I mean, it's crazy. So, yeah, let's turn this off. So, when it comes to battery life, let's get into the battery life thing now. All right. So, again, this right here, you either have to use AA batteries or a USB-C. That's a bummer to me. But, you know, I use a USB-C. Here, let's move this out of the way. We're going to get back to this. Evercade EXP. Love this handheld. Absolutely love this handheld. However, people that own it know that the battery life on it sucks. However, you don't have to do what you'd have to do with this. This actually has a rechargeable battery in it. And I forget how long it takes to get a full charge. It's not too long. But you only get about 3 hours of gameplay with the fully charged battery. So the battery life is not good. You're supposed to get like 4. I've never gotten 4 hours out of this thing. Not that I can remember anyway. So the battery life on this kind of sucks. Here's another handheld. The RG35XX. This actually has a fantastic battery life on it. It's not bad at all. I think I've got, my evercade just turned on. I must have hit the power button. Sorry about that. Anyway, I believe I've gotten like over 5 hours on a full charge on this. So this has a really good battery life. Can't say anything bad about this. Plus, the picture on it and everything is really good. The buttons, the D-pad, everything's really great on it. I recommend it if you don't have one. This right here, this is the Sega Mini. This is pretty cool because it does have a SD slot, so you can add like every Sega game on here, Sega Genesis. It plays them all like really good. Has really good gameplay. The sound on it does suck unless you use headphones. If you use headphones, it sounds great. The buttons really aren't bad. It kind of looks janky. The D-pad isn't too bad or anything like that. So I mean, this isn't too bad. However, the battery life isn't the best, but it's not the worst either. I mean, this, for as small as this thing is, I mean, it holds the charge for, I'd say, about 3 hours, just like the EXP. But I really don't play this thing that much. I got kind of bored with this thing. Even though I love Sega, it just don't feel the same playing on this. I bought this just because it was Sega. So, pretty cool little machine. But, yeah, the charge, I mean, not bad, but not great either. Let's see. So we'll just throw these on here right now. What is that? That's the DS Lite and the 3D. Is this a 3DS? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and the 3DS. These aren't bad battery lives either. I know I don't get 5 hours out of them, not like with the RG35XX. That has probably the best battery life out of the ones so far. But this one right here for $10 is absolutely crazy. I took this thing out of the box last night just to go through the library because I was like, man, you know what? Now that I think about it, this thing has like a lot of like decent games on it. So this has a better library than this. And it just blows my mind. $40 compared to $10. Anyway, about this thing. I took it out last night. I haven't charged this thing in 2 weeks. And I turned it on. And I mean, shit, how much battery life is on here? No, I don't think you can tell. Yeah, it doesn't like really say how much battery life is left. But anyway, I haven't charged it in 2 weeks, and it still has a charge. I mean, I should have plugged it in again last night. I guess I got lucky that it's still playing right now for this video. But, insane, man. So, my gripe with the Atari Pocket Player is this. Why don't they just put a battery in it like this? I mean, I'm pretty sure that this is... It looks like it might be like an old phone battery. I mean, 2 weeks it hasn't been charged, and I still have a charge on this thing. So that's just crazy to me. I think that's what My Arcade should be doing. I'm not going to blame Atari for this because it is made by My Arcade. It's just is housing Atari games, I guess. Man, let me know what you guys think. I just think that, this is outdated. You shouldn't be using AA batteries for this. If you pay $40 for that, and you have to use batteries, but this, with a actual better library on it, and you only pay $10, and it has, looks like a phone battery in it, that, you can just charge up and it seems like it almost lasts forever. You would just think, something like this, they all should have it. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, this video, I know it's pretty unorganized. I didn't script anything. I didn't even know like how to word this or start it. It was kind of a spur of the moment thing. When I was, playing my EXP last night, for some reason in my head, I started thinking of this, and then I was like, man, I should jump on that real quick. So I jumped on it for a little while, and I went through it, and I was like, to come to think about it, I only like about maybe 3 of the bonus games on there. The library, just like the regular Atari games on it, they're just not... It doesn't have like a really good selection. Now, granted, a lot of these games, in fact, I think all of them, are on the Game Station, but the Game Station also has like 100 more. So the Game Station is great. I love the Game Station. I'm having a really good time with that. I do not like using them joysticks on the arcade games on it, or the bonus games, but other than that, man, like the Atari experience on it is great with the 7800 games, the Atari Arcade 5200 and everything. I'm having a lot of fun with that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I just think that I don't know why. I would think it would be pretty cheap for My Arcade to, get batteries that these $10 things are using. And they last forever. Yeah, this thing feels cheap as hell, but can you imagine a battery like that in a little My Arcade handheld? Yeah, just let me know what you guys think. And thanks for watching. I know this was a really unorganized video, but I just wanted to go over some of this stuff. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps out the channel a lot, and I greatly appreciate it. And until the next video, game on.